Hi everyone, I'm Wafa Lango and welcome you all in Grammar in Detail. If you are new and not subscribed the channel, so please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get some more videos about the ditransitive verbs. Today we will be discussing the ditransitive verb lose from active voice into passive voice, how we are going to change it into passive voice. Before starting that, changing it from active voice into passive voice, we need to little bit discuss about the definition of ditransitive verb. Die means to and transitive which can be changed into passive voice, and verb which shows an action. So those verbs which need two objects and can be changed in passive voice into four ways. There are four ways to change them from active voice into passive voice. So those verbs which need two objects and can be changed into passive voice in how many ways? Four ways are called ditransitive verbs or detransitive verbs. They need one direct object and one indirect object. What is direct object? Direct object means all non-livings and indirect object means all livings. So all non-livings are called direct object and all livings are called indirect object. And over here, why do they need two objects? They need two objects to complete their meanings. If you write one of them, so the meaning won't be clear and understandable. I say, suppose, he loses. He loses me. Now the sense is incomplete, not even clear. He loses me. How does he lose me? And if I say he loses a bag. Now, whose bag does he lose? Over there we need to write it completely. He loses me a bag. And if you want to bring the indirect object at the end and direct object at the beginning, so your indirect object means me will be followed by a preposition. He loses a bag from me. So this is way to change it in active voice in how many ways? Two ways. So both are right however you write it. Main target, how we are going to change it from active voice into passive voice. And today we will change the ditransitive verb lose from active voice into passive voice, and we will change it in present indefinite tense. That present indefinite tense is used for present daily routine, repeated action, and for universal truth. So we will be having the simple sentences of ditransitive verb lose from active voice into passive voice in the present indefinite tense. We will be making the simple sentences of ditransitive verb lose. And what are simple sentences? Those sentences which make simple statement are called simple sentences. Ghost loses him gold and ghost loses gold from him. In our society you have seen people when they will lose something and they will say that that might be lost by a ghost, or this is what in our society it happens a lot. Somehow ghost loses him gold and ghost loses gold from him. How to change it into passive voice, this should be in your mind while changing it from active voice into passive voice. One thing should be noticed, when this ghost is the doer of an action in this sentence comes in the place of object, there it will be called agent, not object. Here ghost, which I am going to underline, it is called here agent. And what is agent? It tells us who does an action in a sentence. And when you bring your object, whether direct or indirect object, both him or gold, in place of subject, when him comes in the place of subject it becomes he, and then gold. So keep in your mind here your the subject will not be called the doer of an action subject, but it will be called the title subject or the topic subject. And what is title or topic subject? Which we are talking about, that is known as the title subject. And when you bring the indirect object at the beginning in first and second sentence, by ghost will come first, gold at the end, gold at the beginning, and ghost at the end. In the same way, when you bring the direct object in third and fourth sentence at the beginning, ghost will come at the beginning, from him at the end, and from im at the beginning by ghost at the end. So this is the way to change it from active voice into passive voice. He is lost by ghost a gold, and he is lost gold by ghost. Gold is lost by ghost from him. Gold is lost from him by ghost. So these are the simple sentences of ditransitive verb lose. Negative sentences, we have got those sentences in which we deny the statement, reject the statement, and refuse the statement. Ghost does not lose him gold, and ghost does not lose gold from him. He is not lost by ghost gold. He is not lost gold by ghost. Gold is not lost by ghost from him, and gold is not lost from him by ghost. These are the negative sentences. Interrogative sentences, those sentences in which we ask question and put queries, are called the interrogative sentences. Does ghost lose him gold? Does ghost lose gold from him? Next is in passive voice. Is he lost by ghost gold? Is he lost gold by ghost? Is gold lost by ghost from him? Is gold lost from him by ghost? Next we have got the formal sentences. Their complete name is interrogative, negative, formal. What are formal sentences? Those sentences in which we ask question, deny the statement, and we ask them in a formal way, polite way, respective way, and we use it with our elders or with our seniors. Does ghost not lose him gold? Does ghost not lose gold from him? Is he not lost by ghost gold? Is he not lost gold by ghost? Is gold not lost by ghost from him? Is gold not lost from him by ghost? Informal sentences we have got, and that is the opposite of formal sentences. Their complete name is interrogative, negative, informal. What are informal sentences? Those sentences in which we ask question, deny the statement, and we ask them in an informal way. We use them in a friendly atmosphere. We use it with our juniors and youngers, are called the informal sentences. Doesn't ghost lose him gold? Doesn't ghost lose gold from him? Isn't he lost by ghost gold? Isn't he lost gold by ghost? Isn't gold lost by ghost from him? And isn't gold lost from him by ghost? So these are the sentences of the present indefinite tense in ditransitive verb lose, from active voice into passive voice, in simple, negative, interrogative, formal, and informal sentences. Hope today's lecture is clear for you people. Hope for the best, and we will have the next lecture about grammar. See you next time. Goodbye.